Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Music Marketing TV. I'm Dan D, and today we're making beats, but this time with the Beat Thang by Beat Kings. So the Beat Thang is basically an MPC style production studio. Comes with about 3,000 radio-ready, professionally mastered sounds. Comes with a built-in mixer, effects rack, sampler, and as you can see, a performance keyboard. So this little keyboard here is laid out just the way that a normal MIDI keyboard is laid out, so you can see C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, and so forth. So not only can you lay down your drum kits and patterns, but you can lay down some chord progressions and some melodies. Okay, so once again we're making beats on the Beat Thang, but I'm gonna try something a little different than what is seen on YouTube or other demonstrations. We all know this can do hip-hop very well, but how is it with house music and dance music and all the other genres? So today I'm gonna try something a little housey R&B-ish, and let's see how it turns out. Okay, before we make a beat on the Beat Thang, I just wanted to walk through the interface really quickly to clarify a few things, because it is overwhelming in the beginning, and I want to make things easier for you to understand. Right, so on the left hand side, this is your browser. You can find all your sounds, all your drum kits, all your instruments, and just by maximizing and minimizing to make everything smaller, you have your user kits, user instruments, so you can go ahead and dump your own sounds in here just by going to the root folder. And just beside this browser, you have 4 different modes: song, pattern, kit, and instrument mode. Right now I'm in pattern mode, so basically I can make a whole bunch of patterns and then compile it in my song mode, and this is where we construct our song. On kit mode, this is where we can go ahead and change our performance keyboard and possibly layer sounds on each pad, or just arrange our keyboard a little better for our drums and drum kits rather. And you can do the same thing for the instruments like bass guitars, and flutes, and all those other cool stuff, and as well as layer, right? So those are the 4 song modes. In the middle, top section here, you have your monitor. You can see what you're doing, where you're at in the timeline, and it's really MPC style. It's very basic and easy to use and easy to understand. On the right side of that, you have your master volume and master meter. On the right side, you have your effects rack. You have something called Freak. You have delay. You have reverb and bang. And this blang thing is basically you can change your skins on your Beat Thang and personalize everything, which I think is pretty cool, because not many professional software has this feature. I'll just keep it on, I don't know, something easy to look at and nice and blue. And underneath your monitor section, you have a pitch wheel. You can also toggle and use and change this on your MIDI keyboard, as well as your modulation over here. Underneath that, this is really important, because this is where I missed out. These are your basic functions here: edit, save, exit, undo, insert copy, delete. You have your export functions, which is nice. Your system settings, data, and sample, right? So this is where you can find all the important functions of your professional production studio. Okay, you have your basic transport stuff here. You can see rewind, fast forward, record, stop, play. You have up to 16 different tracks, okay, or patterns if you want to call them too. On the right side of that, you have your through, mute, solo, mixer. You can switch banks up and down. And underneath all of this, you have your performance keyboard, laid out as a regular MIDI keyboard. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, as well as tempo tapping, and a few two buttons here: roll and hold. If you hold onto the roll and you click a pad, it will play that sound consecutively, so you can make it roll basically, and you can hold a note if you wanted to by clicking this button. So that is the interface. Let's get on with the more exciting stuff now. Okay, so I found a house drum kit. Chicago Hard is what it's called, and let's start by laying down our drums. And I'm not gonna stay too organized. I'm just gonna keep one loop as my drum kit, and maybe add a fill or something on there. But I'm not gonna be too organized and separate all my sounds into each track. So let's start by doing the drum kit. This is what it sounds like. Lots of great claps. I'm playing on my MIDI keyboard, so you don't see the flashy lights go on, but if I were clicking on the pads here, you could see that it gets louder and it gets brighter and cooler. Alright, so let's get started. I think I like those two sounds, kick and clap, and make sure everything's set. Record, play. There we go. Let's make sure it's quantized. Take it off recording. Good. And let's add something else. Don't like that one. And let's add that shaker. Record. And there we go. Take that off record. Let's add something else. And let's add that snare in there. And record and play. Okay, take it off record, make sure everything's quantized. Alright, so I found a real bass sound here. And I'm gonna make some classic house now. Hopefully you guys remember this song. If you don't, enjoy. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let's see if that's correct. Okay, everything's quantized. Let's find another sound here. Okay, so I found a synthesizer that actually sounds really close to the original, and that's pretty cool. This is what it sounds like. And hope you guys enjoy this. This is very easy to make, and yeah, here we go. Okay, here we go. And that's all it is. Let's hear if this is right. Okay, now I have the original here. I just want you guys to listen to it. And let's just bring it back a bit. I'm gonna add some reverb. Okay, let's try this. And the song is called King of My Castle. I didn't want to show that, show the video, because there's some nudity in that video, so gonna, keep it on the low. Alright, so it did sound a little bit lower, so let's try that again. Let's make sure everything's gone. Okay, here we go. Oops, let's try that again. Okay, and let's see if this is in sync, in quantized. Awesome. That sounds awesome. Let's go in the mixer now and put that reverb on there and delay. And there it is. That's pretty close. I would just change the delay a bit, but don't know how. This is what Bang does. Not too sure what Freak does, but I'm pretty sure it must do something crazy. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this Making the Beats episode with Beatthang. I shall, furthermore get used to it and create something more complex. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to leave a comment. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.